Hey Sci Guys, Cyanide B here and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about something that I have seen a couple of times on the internet that just makes me want to vomit. It wants me to pass a law that doesn't allow children and idiots on the internet, and basically goes against one of the things that I am most passionate about in the entire world. So you guys know from my other videos, one of my biggest passions is healthy, beautiful, safe body modification. That's what I call it. And I was looking at piercing videos on YouTube last night, and in a related video, there was a thumbnail of a girl that looked to be a very young teen. And the title of the video was, How to Pierce Your Nose at Home. The title of the video is How to Pierce Your Nose at Home.
How to pierce your nose at home.
In the video and comments, she does disclaimers and she's like, oh, don't actually do this, go to a professional, like I'm not a professional. Then why is the title of your video How to Pierce Your Nose at Home? It's not, this is what I did. It's not, this is some stupid fucked up thing that I didn't know how to do and I just did it anyway. It says how to pierce your nose at home. So young girls are gonna look at this and see this young teen piercing her own nose and thinking that it's gonna be okay for them. And the thing is, anyone can buy a piercing needle. Anyone can just grab any old fucking needle they want and do a piercing on themselves. It's just so unsafe. So of course I had to watch this video just to like put a comment on it and warn people to not emulate her. She... God, I feel fucking ill talking about it. So she had like a sterile piercing needle in the sterile pouch. Great. Awesome. She just had a random nostril screw that wasn't sterilized, wasn't in a packet, and she's handling it and touching it like before she did the piercing. She's fucking touching it with her hands, not even gloves, and it's just sitting on a counter. And she picks up, like, she's like, this is the one I'm gonna put in. It's just like a standard nostril screw. Well, she called it a corkscrew, which is incorrect. She's like, yeah, this is the corkscrew nostril thing. I'm gonna be putting it in my nose today. And she pierced, like with the needle, pierces her nose. I don't think she used a cork or anything on the inside, but she might have, don't quote me on that. So she pierces it, takes the needle out, takes the needle out, and then fumbles she cuts through it and then says, oh lol, it took me like an hour to get the nostril screw in and I had to bend it out because I couldn't get the corkscrew end in. For fuck's sake. Like, it was just horrifying. Horrifying. It was horrible to watch. Absolutely fucking horrifying. So I left a few comments on it and I was like, anyone watching this video, please do not emulate this. This is so unsafe. This is so unhealthy. I think she did wear gloves in that one. And in the beginning, she said she wore gloves. She's like, oh, I'm gonna wear gloves this time because, you know, like it's on my face and people are gonna see it all the time. So I have to wear gloves for this one. So it wouldn't matter if, like, your fucking earlobe got infected and you got blood poisoning because you didn't treat the infection, or because you're so uneducated in piercing, it got an infection, and you just like take it out and think it'd be fine, then you're gonna trap that infection in your bloodstream, get an infection of the blood and die. Put some on your face. You're gonna cover it with your hair, you know, people aren't gonna see it every day. So no, you don't need to wear gloves. You don't need sterile jewelry. She has two other piercing videos. Another one is she self-pierces her own cartilage. Self-pierces her own cartilage with a standard fucking piercing needle. Not even an O needle or a biopsy punch, which should be used for cartilage. She doesn't wear gloves in this one, because it's not on her face. No gloves. I think there's another sterile needle, but again, it is not sterile jewelry. She shows you the jewelry in her bare hands and said, oh, I'm gonna use this stud because it was in like my other cartilage piercing, so I'm just gonna like pop this one in. No mention that she actually cleaned it or anything like that, but even if she did, it's not sterile if you fucking clean something. An autoclave is the only thing that can sterilize something. Oh, fuck. Like, it's just fucking horrible. It's fucking horrible. I reported all of these unsafe piercing videos that she's done, so I'm not sure if they'll be taken down by the time I've done this video. So I'll put a link to her channel in the description. I'm not going to link any of the videos because I really don't want them to get more views because then other youngsters might see them and whatnot. Please just report these videos as well. The third video that she had of doing at-home piercing. So this girl is 15. She's got a 13-year-old sister, right? In this video, she pierces both her sister's earlobes while their mother films it. See, this fault is not with these children. The fault is with that parenting. Allowing your child to possibly maim your other child, let alone herself. When you're an adult, you can do what the hell you want to your body. I couldn't give a rat's ass if you want to shove a fucking fishing line into your mouth to give yourself a lip piercing. As long as you're not putting it on YouTube and telling people that's how you do it and that's how you should pierce your own lip at home. This is a child not yet 16. And she pierces her sister's ears. The sister is screaming and trying to get her to go away. She's not wearing gloves. She uses the same needle for both ears. She mentions in the video that if you've unwrapped a needle and used it already, it's no longer sterile. So just be aware, if you use that needle again, it's not sterile. She didn't say don't do it. Just be aware, like, it's no longer sterilized. So, you know, just know that. So if you get an infection and die, get an infection in the blood, like, it's cool, like, you know, because you knew. You were expecting it. Like, you were waiting for it. So you're all fucking gravy, right, baby? Children should not be allowed on YouTube. Children should not be able to post videos on YouTube. How about that? How about that? But then again, I saw a video about a year ago of a guy that pierced his lip with a fork, and he's just like downed like this whole bottle of Jack Daniels or something like that, and he's talking shit for the first 10 minutes. Then he like pierces his lip with a fork, and it's like pretty brutal and stuff. But the whole time he's saying, this is stupid, don't do this. The video was called like Fatty Pierces His Lip with a Fork, like what a dumbass. So like something like that, I'm kind of still not okay with it. It's still pretty shocking. But at least that guy, he was making fun of himself. He was saying, this is a stupid thing to do. No one do it. I was just being a dummy and doing something stupid to my body. He wasn't going and saying how to pierce your lip at home. I honestly I was absolutely gobsmacked. Like, I seen some shit, you know. I seen some shit on the internet. I seen some shit in real life. But this one, especially the video of her piercing her 13-year-old sister's ears while their mother films it with no gloves, no sanitation. The jewelry was not sterilized. The jewelry didn't even look to be safe for a fresh piercing. Pretty sure they were butterfly back. You can't see it in the video because she just kind of slides the back on after she's done it. But they looked like butterfly back because it looked like she actually slid something onto the jewelry. Nothing was screwed in. Of course, anyone that knows about piercing knows that butterfly back should never be used, especially in a fresh piercing, because any gunk that, you know, or blood or pus that comes out of that piercing is going to be caught up in that butterfly back, and it's just, don't get a fresh piercing with one. You know, you need like a flat back with a little Brett bar. You know what I mean? I'm rambling, but can we get these kids off the fucking internet, please? I mean, I'm not doing this to like be a mean person or something like that. I don't want youngsters to see these videos and think that these are things that are okay to do. Something I cannot stand by and not say something about. I actually tweeted at this girl as well, and I'll post like bits of our conversation and stuff in the video. I'll put them in at the end if there's not enough time. And she was extremely rude. I was basically saying like, hey, this is really unsafe. Please don't do it this way. Please, this is not safe. She said, we were totally safe. We used hand sanitizer. You're a fucking bitch. Go back to fingering yourself on camera. Like, really aggressive. Like, obviously, if her mother is gonna film her pierce her other child, then I guess she doesn't mind about her 15-year-old saying fucking bitch and telling someone to go finger themselves online. And I said, okay, I will. That's my fucking job and I love it. But hey, that was my rant for the day. I hope that you were somewhat entertained. Please do me a favor. I know I always ask to leave me a comment because I rely on the validation of strangers. Please go to her channel and report those videos as a personal favor. Other people might see them and try to emulate. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.